All right, let's talk about something really important. We're going to break down a simple framework that could actually empower you to save a life. It's one of the most crucial concepts in emergency response, and by the end of this, you'll see exactly where you fit in. So let's dive right in. So here's the big question, right? You've heard of CPR, you've definitely seen those AED boxes hanging on walls in airports and gyms, but how do they actually, work together when things get serious? Well, the answer is all wrapped up in this really powerful idea called the chain of survival. And look, this isn't just a nice theory, it's a proven system. We're talking about saving lives from sudden cardiac arrest. That's when someone's heart just suddenly stops beating correctly because of an electrical issue. When every single link in this chain holds strong, the chance of someone surviving that event just skyrockets. Let's see how it all works. Okay, so let's start with the 30,000-foot view. You got to see the whole chain first to really get how each individual link connects to the next, creating this lifeline. Now, the two key phrases here are coordinated actions and rapid succession. It's not just about doing one thing, it's about doing a bunch of things in the right order and doing them fast, like really fast. Every single link is just as important as the one before it. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link, right? So here they are, the 5 links. Think of this as our game plan. It starts with just recognizing there's a problem, then jumping into action with things like CPR and an AED, and then those final 2 links, that's where the professionals take over. All right, now let's get into the details. Let's forge each link one by one and see how this all comes together in a real emergency where every single second counts. Everything, and I mean everything, starts right here. Link number 1. This is the trigger. It's that critical moment when someone sees a person is unresponsive. Maybe they're not breathing normally and immediately, without hesitation, calls 911 or their local emergency number. If this first action doesn't happen, the chain breaks before it even gets a chance to start. Okay, next up is the link that literally buys time. Irreplaceable, precious time. So, while the ambulance is racing to the scene, this is what you do. Early, good CPR by someone on the scene keeps oxygen-rich blood moving to the brain and other organs. Now, here's a super important point. CPR doesn't restart the heart. Its job is to keep the brain alive until help arrives. It's a bridge. And now for link number 3. This is an absolute game changer. The AED, the automated external defibrillator. This amazing little machine can actually read the heart's rhythm and, if it needs to, deliver an electrical shock to try and reset it back to a normal beat. This is the step that can actually fix the electrical problem that caused the whole mess in the first place. And finally, we get to links 4 and 5. This is where the cavalry arrives and the professionals take the reins. So once paramedics are there, they bring a whole new level of advanced care. Then at the hospital, the patient gets specialized treatment to help them recover. But you have to remember, the pros can only do their jobs if those first 3 links were forged strong by regular people, by people like you. So let's zoom in on that perfect partnership we just talked about, links 2 and 3. How exactly do CPR and an AED work together so perfectly to give someone a fighting chance? This lays it out so clearly. Think about it like this. CPR is the biological life support. It's you, acting as the heart's pump, keeping the engine running. The AED, on the other hand, is the electrical fix. It's the reboot. You do CPR to keep everything going just long enough for the AED to hit that big electrical reset button. They're not interchangeable, they're a team. Honestly, if you only take away one thing from all this, let it be this. It's so simple, so powerful. CPR is for the brain. The AED is for the heart. You need both. It's that simple. So what's the single most important lesson here? It's the incredible power that you have in this situation. Let's just look at why what you do is so unbelievably critical. Take a look at this chart. It breaks down the chain based on who's doing the work. And wow, the first 3 links, spotting the emergency, doing CPR, and using an AED, make up the majority of the chain before a hospital is even in the picture. These are the things that happen before an ambulance can even get there. And that right there is the bottom line. The success of this entire thing, the very survival of that person, really hinges on the actions of the first person on the scene. It all comes down to you. You are the one who has to forge those first, most urgent links in the chain. And that just says it all, doesn't it? It's not about being a doctor or a paramedic. It's about being willing to step up and do something. Knowing these steps empowers you to be that person, to be the strongest link you can be, and to give someone the greatest possible chance they have at life.